With many young leaders that I've worked with, they've all shown this potential to be great as they grow in their positions and in their abilities to become outstanding leaders. And the common thing that I've seen with them, they always have this one question. What is that one thing that will push them past being just a great manager to being a great leader? And that's why we're talking about the brilliance in the basics. You see, it isn't about doing something that's earth-shattering, life-changing. Brilliance in the basics is as simple as keeping it simple. Look, life is complicated enough. You are working in probably the most complicated environments that can be thrown at you. And that is why it's important for you to be able to understand that instead of adding more complexity to the system, which you'll ultimately fail, by doing the simple things very well, by being a good person, by holding a standard. Those go a long ways. But doesn't everyone do it? No, nobody does it. Only strong leaders do what is right versus what is easy. There are three things I want you to pay attention to. First is vision. When we talk about vision, we talk about these great leaders with their vision. They all had one thing that they were working with, and in that vision was change. How were they going to create change, control change, or be able to stay ahead of change? And that is a very important thing for you to pay attention to, because change is inevitable, but change is also needed. So understand where you can make change, how you can make change, why do you need to make a change. Most times there's just no need to change. Most times it just needs to hang on to something that's been working. Having that vision and saying, how do I fix this? How do I change this? How do I make this better? Second thing is mission. We're on a mission. I'm on a mission. My mission is to create better leaders, to build better leaders. I don't create them, I build them. I want to build you into a better leader. I want to build your leadership team into a more effective leadership. It's important that your organization, your community, has these right tools to be more effective. For me, how do I make better leaders? How do I make you better as you're climbing your ladder, as you're on your journey, your adventure to help communities become greater? I'm not trying to help just corporate people trying to get up the corporate ladder. I do want to work with them because I know the impact they can have on our communities if they do it correctly. I want to work with everyone, the nonprofits who are trying to make a change, the politicians who think they are leaders but they're just corporate puppets. I want all these different positions to be able to understand that they have a greater impact. What is your mission? What do you want your mission to be? Give it a definition. I want to blank to do blank. Your action or your cause making this effect. How does that work? Or your influence causing this impact. The third thing is your core values. You need to have personal core values to help you set up your guardrails. These guardrails will then allow others to know what your character is. By having that explained to other people, they can align with yours, collaborate with yours, and even incorporate it into the community. Having those things will allow you to be able to show that your character has meaning, that you will not go past this line. Your family, it's adventure, love, growth. Everything's an adventure, no matter if it's good or it's bad. We go through it with vigor, we go through it with a need, and we make things happen. We make great results. Love. It is the love for people. It is understanding what the 5 levels of love are. You see, how can you lead somebody if you can't stand them? You have to find out and figure out where it is that you can love somebody. And the third one is growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. Heard from Lou Holtz when I was a young up-and-coming leader was, if you're not growing, you're dying. And that's true, because I retired 5 years ago at age 45. Here, if I haven't been learning how to get understand business by getting an MBA, by going on to get another master's degree in contemporary social media. It's how do I make myself resilient? How do I explain resiliency? How do I teach resiliency? So there's always a book that I'm always reading. You always see my background. There's always a book that I always have somewhere in the background, because to show you that you need to be continuously learning, growing. If anything, if you take out of this video, please understand the greatest thing that I could tell you is leadership complements your managerial skills. Leadership makes people feel good. Management skills help you get the results and help you set the standards. Those things work hand in hand. They're not the same. They're not subsets of each other. They are just complements of each other. The greatest thing that a leader can do is make another person feel good about themselves. I found through my adventure of trying to keep myself in shape by building a body that I can love and respect has allowed me to go one of two directions. I can just worry about myself and just be arrogant and just worry about me, or I can spread that love for others by encouraging them, telling them how well I'm observing what they're doing, how incredible I think they are as a human being. The little things that make them feel special. Because when they see somebody that's spectacular in their field, talk to them that way, that makes them feel special. Somebody magnificent told me that I'm great, that I'm doing incredible stuff. Now they feel better about themselves because you, as a leader who does incredible things, who does magnificent stuff, reaffirm to them that they are good people and that they are doing good things. Those are the important moments that makes the leader. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. If you like this video, hey, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. While you're at it, hey, check out these videos right over here. We'll talk to you again next time.